What if I told you there's a virus so deadly it can kill up to 9 out of 10 people it infects? This isn't a horror movie, it's the reality of the Marburg virus. Most people have never heard of it, yet it has caused sudden outbreaks in Africa, leaving health experts around the world on edge. And with global travel and weak prevention systems, it could spread faster than you think. The scary part? People usually don't notice the danger until it's too late. Imagine waking up with what seems like a simple fever, only to discover days later that your body is collapsing from the inside out. That's not just terrifying, it's a wake-up call about how fragile our health and immunity really are. Here's the good news, you don't have to live in fear. By embracing preventive medicine, staying active, eating right, and managing stress, you can protect yourself and your loved ones. These small daily choices aren't just wellness buzzwords, they're the foundation of disease prevention and long-term health. So stick around. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the Marburg virus, but you'll also learn practical steps to boost your immunity, safeguard your health, and take control of your well-being before it's too late. Most people don't realize that the Marburg virus didn't just pop out of nowhere. It has roots deep in Africa, traced back to fruit bats living in caves. Think about it, a creature as harmless looking as a bat carrying something that can turn the world upside down. The transmission usually happens when people come into direct contact with bats or even monkeys that carry the virus. And from there, it spreads like wildfire from one person to another through blood, secretions, or even contaminated surfaces. That's why prevention and awareness are literally life-saving tools here. Now, when you hear virus transmission, it might sound abstract, but let's bring it home. Imagine you're traveling, enjoying an adventure in Uganda, stepping into a cave full of bats without even realizing it. That simple hike could shift from being a fun memory to a health crisis if there's no mindfulness around hygiene and protection. This is why medicine today insists on preventive care, because prevention isn't just about vaccines, it's about auto-care, washing hands properly, and practicing balanced habits every single day. Here's where it gets practical. The same principles that protect you from Marburg, like avoiding direct exposure to risky environments, are the same ones that boost your immunity and protect your cardiovascular health in everyday life. Choosing nutritious foods, sticking to exercises that improve circulation, and managing stress levels with mindfulness aren't just trendy habits, they're weapons your body uses to fight off infections. And let's be real, building a healthy lifestyle today is cheaper than paying medical bills tomorrow. So the origins of Marburg may sound far away, hidden in tropical caves, but the lesson it teaches is personal and close to home. Your everyday lifestyle choices matter. By living with balance, prioritizing self-care, and focusing on preventive health, you're not just avoiding diseases, you're literally shaping a longer, healthier future. And as crazy as this might sound, the first warning signs don't wait long to show up. When Marburg strikes, the first few days can feel like you've just caught a bad flu, fever, chills, headache, and body aches that make you think you just need rest. But here's the scary part, it escalates fast. By day 2 or 3, people often experience nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and extreme fatigue that literally drains their energy. This isn't the kind of I need a nap tiredness, it's the type that makes even standing up feel like climbing a mountain. Recognizing this early can be the difference between life and death. Here's where health awareness becomes crucial. Think about how many times we brush off symptoms because of work deadlines or stress. Someone might think it's just food poisoning or a stomach bug, but Marburg doesn't give second chances. The body's immunity starts breaking down rapidly, leading to dangerous complications. That's why practicing self-care, like monitoring changes in your body, tracking symptoms, and not ignoring persistent fatigue, isn't just about comfort, it's medicine preventive at its finest. And this is where lifestyle plays a powerful role. People who already maintain balanced nutrition, exercise regularly, and manage stress tend to notice unusual changes in their health quicker. For example, someone practicing mindfulness daily is more aware of how their body feels, making it easier to spot when something's off. Even small habits, like keeping a hydration journal or writing down sleep patterns, can be a game changer in catching early warning signs. The truth is, these first symptoms are the body screaming for attention, and ignoring them is like covering your ears during a fire alarm. Spotting those early red flags gives you a fighting chance. But once the virus goes deeper, it doesn't just stop at making you tired, it begins to attack vital systems inside the body, and that's where things turn deadly fast. Marburg doesn't play fair, it attacks the body from the inside out, starting with the immune system. The virus spreads through the bloodstream, shutting down the body's defenses and making it impossible to fight back. Within days, it triggers severe internal bleeding, organ failure, and extreme dehydration. Imagine your body trying to run a marathon with zero energy and no water. That's how brutal it feels. That's why experts call it one of the deadliest viruses known to humankind. The biggest danger is how fast it destroys health balance. The infection not only wrecks cardiovascular health, but it also weakens mental health by causing confusion, delirium, and even psychological trauma. Families who've seen loved ones go through Marburg describe it as watching the body literally shut down while the mind struggles to hang on. This is why prevention and mindfulness are critical, because once the virus takes over, treatment options are very limited. Now here's the practical side. The same habits that strengthen your immunity, like consistent exercise, balanced nutrition, and stress reduction techniques, build a foundation that gives your body a better chance in any health crisis. It's no different than preparing for a storm. You don't start fixing the roof when the rain is already pouring. Instead, you make sure your self-care routines, sleep, and emotional health are in check long before disaster strikes. What makes Marburg so terrifying is not just the symptoms, but how unpredictable it can be. One person might collapse from organ failure in a week, while another might fight it off longer, depending on their overall lifestyle and quality of life before infection. It's living proof that investing in a healthy, active lifestyle today could literally save your life tomorrow. And speaking of saving lives, there are real, everyday steps that anyone can take right now to protect themselves before danger even knocks. The good news is, protecting yourself doesn't require living in fear. It's about smart self-care and consistent habits. Simple steps like frequent hand washing, avoiding contact with bodily fluids, and using protective gear in risky areas already put you miles ahead. Think about it. We sanitize our phones, wear seatbelts, and check expiration dates. Why not treat our health with the same proactive mindset? That's what preventive medicine is all about. But everyday protection goes beyond just hygiene. A strong immune system is your body's natural shield, and it's built daily through balanced nutrition, physical activity, and quality sleep. For example, a diet rich in oats, leafy greens, and lean protein doesn't just help with healthy weight loss, it also fuels your cardiovascular health and sharpens mental well-being. Add in regular exercise, even just brisk walks or yoga sessions, and suddenly you've built a fortress inside your own body. Stress reduction is another game changer. Chronic stress weakens immunity faster than most people realize, leaving the body wide open to infections. That's where mindfulness and natural therapies come in. Meditation, breathing techniques, or even spending time in nature lower cortisol and bring emotional balance back. It's not about becoming a monk, it's about weaving little moments of calm into your day. 5 minutes of deep breathing before bed can do wonders for sleep quality and overall well-being. And here's the kicker, these habits don't just protect against Marburg, they protect against dozens of everyday health threats. From the flu to cardiovascular issues, a healthy lifestyle acts like insurance for your future. The stronger your body and mind, the safer you are. Still, even with all the personal protection, the world faces a bigger challenge. How do we prepare globally for outbreaks that can strike without warning? When experts talk about global preparedness, they're not just thinking about high-tech labs or billion-dollar budgets, they're thinking about everyday people and how ready we are to respond. The Marburg virus is a reminder that outbreaks don't respect borders, and prevention must start long before the first case hits the news. Health leaders stress the importance of medicine preventive, strong surveillance systems, and fast communication between countries. It's the only way to stop panic from becoming chaos. But here's the truth, global preparedness isn't only the government's job, it's also personal responsibility. Just like communities stock up before hurricanes, families can build their own health readiness kits. That means having first aid supplies, keeping important medicines on hand, and making sure every household member knows basic hygiene practices. Imagine the quality of life boost if every family treated health with the same priority as paying bills or saving for retirement. Experts also highlight the role of nutrition, exercise, and mental health in global defense. A society with stronger immunity, healthier cardiovascular systems, and reduced stress can withstand outbreaks far better. For instance, schools teaching kids mindfulness and balanced eating habits aren't just building smarter students, they're shaping future generations with built-in resilience. Investing in well-being today means fewer casualties tomorrow, plain and simple. And maybe the most powerful advice is this: preparedness equals empowerment. Instead of waiting for the next headline to scare us, we can live in balance, practice self-care, and demand better health systems worldwide. Because when prevention becomes part of daily life, fear loses its grip. Now, the big question is, how do we tie all this knowledge into action that sticks with you long after this conversation ends? Remember how scary it felt to realize a virus like Marburg could strike so suddenly? Now you know that prevention, self-care, and daily habits in nutrition, exercise, and stress management give you real control over your health and well-being. You've already started building immunity, strengthening cardiovascular health, and practicing mindfulness to spot warning signs early. Think about it, every small choice you make, like adding leafy greens to your meals, going for a brisk walk, or prioritizing quality sleep, adds up to a shield that protects you and your loved ones. That's not just theory, it's practical, proven action you can take today. So, what's your next step? Are you going to let fear control you, or are you going to act? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss tips that can transform your health and lifestyle forever. Keep learning, stay aware, and take charge of your quality of life, because you deserve to live healthy, balanced, and empowered. Remember, the danger is real, but so is your power to prevent it. The moment to act is now. Your future self will thank you.